human beings, we just think with our own knowledge and you don't know what God has planned. And you did what you had to do yesterday, Mickey, and then the head of us was able to have immunity, and he was only able to save one person, and it was the person who was down all day long, worried about people gonna nominate him for his mistake, and he was one that got saved. He's the only one that him and HOH is the one that like pretty much saved in the house right now. So that's really interesting. And shout out to Victory. I know you can hear this right now for him being an amazing person and just looking out for KAYBOBO. That's really beautiful. So yeah.
In Big Brother's eye, you do not need a barber because you look handsome regardless. You look like a real KAYBOBO.
Biggie, by weekend, this airline won't be the same anymore. I go already see like it's not looking like how I came to the house. So that's why I made the request for that. I feel like by Saturday, I won't be wearing no bandana, so I kind of don't want to look rough, on the party,
Yes, guys, so that is KAYBOBO's diary session. Yes, and he said a lot to Big Brother about all the happenings in the house. And the one you saw there was when he was telling Big Brother about what transpired yesterday when Victory, the head of house that took over from Thelma, yes, was asked to save somebody. Yes, was asked to save somebody, and most people expected him to save Bright Morgan, which he declined and went to save KAYBOBO. Yes, people felt because of KAYBOBO was down and everything, he had to save him because he was thinking of voluntary exit and everything. People's perception are very different. For KAYBOBO, it was a good thing. He even gave Victory a shout out for what he did to be able to motivate KAYBOBO, which that's coming from the heart of KAYBOBO. So you can feel his heart that is a person. He doesn't care about it. He didn't feel bad about it. I felt it was good and what is commendable, which me too. I appreciate KAYBOBO for it, and I also appreciate Victory for it. But now the game has already begun. What we need to see is we need to know those that are playing games and what kind of games are they playing. So next week is going to be another week. Yes, for KAYBOBO, for KAYBOBO, for everybody in the house. First, to prove by the head of house game. Try and win the head of house games. That is number one. After you have won the head of house game, you become the head of house. The second day, you go to challenge. You go for the challenger. When you challenge and you come up as the head of house, you are safe for that week. Now, it will now be time for nominations. Biggie has different ways of doing his nomination, and anyone he wants is going to do it. But if we now begin to see somebody on that day now wanting to do cry, then we'll now begin to know that person wants to use it as an advantage so that anybody that come can save the person. Because where somebody go and the person dance and they spray the person money, there's another adage that says another person can go there and go and dance, and what that person will get is what we call blala. So KAYBOBO has succeeded now. If it was a game, he has succeeded. If it was genuine, he has succeeded. Anyhow it is, he has already succeeded on this one. But we still have another week and more weeks coming. Let's see who is going to feel bad, who is going to cry, who is going to say, I want to go for voluntary exit, and maybe they will not give the person and say, I feel better. Because if it was me, I'll just tell the person that want to go for voluntary exit, okay, it's nice, yeah, no problem. If you go, I beg, help me greet my mama, help me greet my papa, help me greet my people, help me greet everybody. But me, I go still compete. So the reward of telling somebody you want to go for voluntary exit should not be for them to tell you to give you immunity. But as we said, maybe it's coming from a place of he did not plan it as a game, because if it was a game, then it would have been a casted game. But if he didn't plan it as a game, then fine, we understand. Maybe, as they say, because of what happened in the morning, his fight with Bright Morgan. Now look at how the matter is now twisted. But the good thing is when they had issue with Bright Morgan, Victory was not the head of house. So there was no way he knew that maybe Victory was going to win before everything happened. So it was not planned. It wasn't planned. If it was planned, it was okay. Maybe if it was after that, I was okay. They fought after, so that everything. But it wasn't planned. So we can take that Kaikumi did not plan it first for number one. So everything happened. Now it was now between for Victory to choose between the person he was closest to in the house so far and person that felt he wanted to go for voluntary exit. Now you will ask yourself, was Kaikumi close to Victory than Victory is close to Bright? You have to think about it. If yes, okay, fine. If no, nominating somebody, putting somebody up for eviction doesn't mean the person will go out. Saving the person for this week means the person, if the person was supposed to go out, saving the person for this week means the person has 1 week to be saved. And if the person goes up again, the person will still go the other week. So if Victory did it as a strategy, like this kind of is to get himself everywhere, to touch everything, then fine. Next week you will not be head of house. When you are not head of house, will you be saved? Can you beat yourself that this week that I came down, maybe people will not even consider putting me up much because of the way I've served? Not because you have leaked assets or because you have tried to please everybody, no, but because you have ruled or you have lead them with fairness, because you have lead them the way your heart asks you to lead them, without enforcement and trying to be authoritarian. Yes, I am the jugunu of this thing, and you must more listen to me. I do this, like the way Thelma started. You could hear the testimony of people when Thelma started, even Victory too. So I was even scared for Thelma, Kaikumi for this week, because there's no way they won't have put the both of them up for eviction. I'm very sure, because of just 1 day leadership. 1 day would have spoiled everything for them. But now they are still up. So 1 day would have spoiled everything. So that's why if you got the power like that, don't bring it. The way Victory Man was going, maybe it's his tone. Everybody don't have the same level of leadership. Some people think leadership is authoritarian. You have to enforce. But in a place like Biggie's house, where all of you are coming from different social background, you all are successful in your field. What brought you guys is fame. Nobody is a junior to the other. Everybody feels they are celebrating. So when they give you head of house and you feel you want to be commanding to another person that is big as you, it will be hard. The best thing to do is calm down and bring the people together calmly. Okay, come. The Bible says, come, let us reason together. When you bring people together and you guys reason, it will be easier. I felt very bad for Victory when he was telling people whether to please come and call the housemate. That was what Jason J never did in week 1. It was hard for Jason too. Yes, he too felt the heat, but it didn't get that bad that he had to call Big Brother, please come and help me call these people to come. It's because of the hand you have given them. You want to show them that yes, you are the boss, but you are not boss. You are just privileged to change battery, for Big Brother to tell you something to go and tell them. It doesn't make you superior over them. It's a role other people are going to play. It's a privileged role. So when you get that privileged role, you use it amicably, use it well, so that when the role leaves you, you won't be shadow of yourself. Look at Kaikumi, just a little this thing they gave him that he wanted to use. They wanted to use it anyhow. Look at when it backfired in less than how many hours. And he felt very bad. He felt disappointed and went up and was crying. This is powerful. This is how power is for you. If you have it, know how to use it. Because if you don't use it well and it leaves you, there's going to be a problem for that person. So let's take note and be blessed.